Welcome to my channel. Make this boo. I appreciate that. Hello, Ruby. How are you? Miss Alice. Yes. Very, very sensitive subject here. Quite disturbing. Um, I mean, it just keep getting worse and worse. Hey, Shay. How you doing? Yep. Happy Friday. I'm just getting in from work. I am running a little behind. I was trying to upload my final clip. But hey, what's up, AV? Welcome. We here in the building. Tierra, welcome. And Ruby, thanks for being here. So I don't know if you guys heard about hospital to take his girlfriend to have their child. His girlfriend is 12. She's a fifth grader. He didn't understand when the police showed up what was all the fuss. It's like, oh, you can't hear me? Can you guys hear me? Or is that your mic you talking about? But he didn't understand what was going on when the police showed up. He went in there talking about this was his girlfriend. Well, her mother has been arrested. I seen that her mom was arrested. I've seen a post that was posted about 19 hours ago when I had seen it. And the incident, I think, happened on the 17th of July. So I'm not sure what took them so long to arrest the mother. Apparently, she wasn't there at the hospital when they were going to give birth to their child. She should have been arrested sooner than that. And I found out that her father, the 12-year-old's dad, is in jail for rape. He's doing 12 years in prison for rape, and they said it's not connected to this case. So I'm assuming it wasn't his daughter that he did this to, or the mother. The mother is 33 years old, so she was of age. So I'm not sure who he did this to, but it seems to run in the family. What mother in her right mind that gives a damn about her child would allow something like this? So for the people that probably didn't see it, and as I look for my other phone holder, I'm going to go ahead and play the video that I posted earlier about what we're talking about here. Give me a second, guys. Yeah, I decided to stay over today. It put me behind. But in the meantime, and I'm hoping that one of you or some of you guys will jump on the panel and have a discussion about this. Um, Very disturbing, like I said. And if you don't care, you're in the wrong place. Don't even listen, because this is a touchy subject for me, and it's disgusting that they even did a freaking baby shower for these people, and allegedly she was living with him and everything. What? Like, who does that? Anyway, let me play this. Morning, everyone. Thank you for tuning in at 3:41 a.m. So I came on. I'm gonna get it together, y'all. Know that I will be setting up a live a little bit later. And I want to talk to you about a disgusting 24-year-old man who showed up at the hospital with a 12-year-old who was there to give birth. Now, for the past couple days, I've been talking about how our children are being attacked, and this is another way. Now, we already know parents have been taking their children out left and right. Left and right, the person, the people who are supposed to protect them. Now, I am so disgusted at this because this guy, it had become his norm. Like when he came to the hospital, he identified himself as the father of this child. There's pictures of him and a 12-year-old at what appeared to be a baby shower. And I'm going to assume it was hers. They were standing there hugging as if this was normal. I don't know where my other clip at, but hold on. Oh, I know where it's at. In the freaking car. I think I left it in the car. I'm going to have to go to the car. Hold on. Let's see what I got to hold me over. Let's.
Woman behind the wheel who ran down a young woman in a parking lot in the Galleria area.
The attack was caught on camera last weekend, a wild and dangerous end to what started as just a night out on the town.
Can you imagine? Despite that hard impact, the woman survived, and tonight she and her mother are sharing their story only on 2.
Our Keith Garvin is live along Richmond in Sage, where the woman was hit. Keith?
Christine, Chris, it was in this very parking lot, about this exact spot where that young woman was hit. She was hit and she was dragged by that car, knocked up in the air. And she said it started off as just a girls' night out celebrating someone's birthday. And after some words were exchanged with another group, it all went downhill from there.
What the heck?
I blacked out, so it's kind of pretty much blurry.
The fact Alasia Houston is even sitting here is a miracle, and her mother knows it.
I could have literally been planning a funeral right now.
Houston is alive after being targeted by a driver who floored the gas.
Oh my God.
He ran down the 22-year-old in a parking lot near the Galleria, knocking her onto the hood of a car, where she then crashes to the ground looking lifeless.
Oh,
I just
never
remember
supposed to pick
waking
her
up
up
and my
like that.
friends just there, taking me to the hospital. It was so scary. It was so scary. I just started crying because I thought she was dead.
This video was recorded by a bystander in the early morning hours of May 29th. It shows the aftermath of what Houston says started as a verbal altercation between 3 females in the car and Houston and her 3 friends. Things escalated and the 3 females got in the car and at least 3 other times went after other people with that car before hitting Houston. You can see they actually leave the parking lot at Richmond and Sage, turn back in, and then make a beeline for Houston.
For them to do multiple attempts, they literally tried to kill someone that night.
Alasia Houston suffered a concussion, facial bruises, and a sprained shoulder, among other injuries. She has a message for the group that turned a small 4-door sedan into a deadly weapon.
I'm still here.
Oh my God.
From back here live, Houston says she and her friends have no idea who the driver and the 2 passengers were. They had never met them before that night. They say they want them in jail. HPD is investigating and looking for those 3. Reporting from the Galleria area, Keith Garvin, KPRC 2 News.
Wow, she's lucky to be alive, Keith.
I am at a loss for freaking words. This is why I'm so cool with going out and being with a bunch of females, man. What the hell was that about? What was it about? Nothing. And I'm trying to figure out why they don't know who this person is. All those cameras out there, did nobody get the license plate? This is awful, man. Let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section. Golly.
All right, I got my hookup, but of course I'm not all the way together. But yeah, that accident right there, I mean not accident. That girl getting hit like that was crazy. And they were never supposed to pick her up like that. Oh my God. Could you imagine? Okay.
Happy 4th birthday, Classic. Today is your day. We are praying that you are found, and we will never forget you and Sincere. Where are the boys? Hello, everyone. I just wanted to share this information about the boys. This is authorized by Roro. I did speak with her to clarify. This is a place you can go for updates concerning the boys, Orrin and Orson West, Sincere, and Classic. This is a place you can go to get updated flyers in English and in Spanish, as well as catch up with updated information concerning his birthday. You can also sign his birthday card here. This is really cool. You can leave a nice little message for Orrin and Sincere. Orrin and Orson West, aka Sincere Classic. It is for Classic's 4th birthday, but you can leave a message for both of the boys. And I just want everyone who supports Make This Go Viral to know that we did leave a message here. Not many people have signed it, but I do see a few familiar names here. So if you are one who have not signed Sincere's birthday card, please do so right now. You will find the link below in the description box. And right here is our message to Sincere and Classic. Happy birthday, baby boy.
Okay, I'm glad y'all didn't leave me. Hi, how's everybody doing? Dang, I don't even have my light plugged up. I'm so unprepared. Let me see what y'all saying. I shouldn't have stayed over, huh? Oh, you could hear me, Steve? Okay. Maybe she was talking about something else. Oh, she said I was breaking up. Hey, what's up, Gold Professor? Welcome. Peace to the chat, MTGV. Okay. Okay, now, oh, there it is. So I'm going to read to you guys what Tulsa is off the hook. I went on to their police site. It's so much going on in Tulsa. Excuse me. Thank you, Shay. Thank you. That is the website you guys can go on to sign Sincere's birthday card. His birthday is August 4th. And they're still missing since December 21st, 2020. Missing without a trace. Nobody knows nothing. Okay, so let me tap into this. Okay, so the Tulsa, the police department, Tulsa County, I think it's called. So it says a man arrested as 12-year-old victim goes into labor. with a child. This happened on July 14th. The officers were called to the hospital when they figured out her age. He comes in there. They said they came in there like regular parents that was excited about having their baby. And like I said, this happened July 14th, 2021 in midtown Tulsa. So the suspect's name is Juan Miranda-Jara. Stated that he was in a relationship with a 12-year-old victim that started in October. So that would mean, okay, if it started in October, she got pregnant in October. I don't believe it started in October. I believe he probably started messing with her at 11, 10 or 11. Disgusting. I don't know if her mother is on drugs or not, but I'm gonna show y'all the mothers before makeup and after makeup. She looked totally different, man. And the mother, like I said, she was is 33. This is so distracting. Okay, anyway. The victim was at the hospital and was in labor delivering a child at the time. Miranda admitted that he is the biological father of the 12-year-old's baby. Miranda was arrested and charged with first-degree R word, which I don't know. Why is it bad to say that? I don't get it, YouTube. Oh, and I wanted to tell you guys too. YouTube holds comments that have those words in it. And so I seen somebody had asked me the other day or yesterday, was comments being erased? No, they're being held. And I don't check my held messages because, I mean, I am going to check them, but I forget to check them. So just keep that in mind when you typing in the chat. You can't say no cuss words. You can't use the R word. You got to say SA. You can't, they tripping. I don't get that, and it's quite annoying too. Ain't no freedom of speech over here, I tell you that. Okay, and they're asking people if you're aware of the situation to call the police child crisis unit at 918-586-6050. Now, the fact that they held a baby shower for this girl and everything else, they didn't see nothing wrong with this. Nothing. I'm going to show y'all a few pictures. I mean, they was having a good time at the baby shower. The family was cool with it, apparently. Disgusting. So you guys, this is on my, this is the one that I have on the thumbnail. And of course they had to cover her up. But this is looked like it was at her baby shower. Look how he cheesing. Like, really? You disgusting. This is a baby. I mean, she probably just had got her period for the first time. And this, I don't get it, man. But one thing for sure, in connecting all of the stuff that I've been talking about, it's clear to me that this is their agenda. They are trying to bring this back. I mean, old people can marry kids in other countries. It ain't no big deal there. It's illegal here. But they're pushing for it. That's why they give little to no census to people that, like PP Mass, for example. He's out here working hard catching these predators, which you can't even say that word. Preds. But I already said it. But he's out here catching them. And the chief, I had thought the chief got 8 months, but come to find out he got nothing. And then the other ones, they're getting like probation, and they're basically getting nothing. So what did that say? It's not a big deal. But if you sell drugs, then they'll give you 25 years for that. And I know PP Mass said that like drug dealers are bad. They're killing people too. Drug dealers are not going out with the intentions of doing that. They're going out to try to make a living. Their intention are not to kill somebody or ruin somebody's life. And everybody knows what they're doing. These are two willing people that can say that's grown, should be. You shouldn't be selling drugs to nobody, but definitely not kids. But I'm just saying, I don't think that a person selling drugs is equivalent to a person doing this type of thing or being a pred. Let me find some news clips and we'll go from there. I'm so unprepared, y'all. So unprepared.
Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, Make This Go Viral. Come join me for our very first viral content creators meeting. Let's bounce ideas off of each other. Let's talk about what frustrates us about being a creator. Let's talk about our challenges, our good things that we have about our channel. Let's explore more things on how to grow together. Join me by commenting below, count me in, and we will set up a time and date to do a live panel to discuss everything involving YouTube. Let's go. If you would like to get in touch with me about anything, please contact me. Follow me on my IG page, which is Make This Go Viral TV business and networking page, Miss V of MTGV TV. If you want to hit me up about anything, we can.
Okay, so I found a couple clips, and this actually happened 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago. Here we go. And her mother. What the heck? Okay, here it is. You know, back in the day, they used to do this with no problem. You know what I'm saying? It was legal. It would nobody thought anything of it. Sickos. I haven't watched any of the news clips. Come on, man. Damn.
Hundreds of you are talking about and sharing on social media a 12-year-old showing up at a Tulsa hospital, 12 years old, ready to give birth, and the 24-year-old father of that baby arrested. It's really hard to think about. The Tulsa Police Department is asking the public for some patience when it comes to them releasing more information with this case. Fox 3's Rick Marinon is live with what more he was able to learn today and why some things, Rick, will just take some long time and weeks to answer.
We were told today it is going to take some time to get all of the answers. One of the questions we still did not get an answer to, but we are told will come later, is one that viewers have been asking, not only on the Fox 23 Facebook page, but also on Tulsa Police's Facebook page. Where were the parents? Here is what we were able to find out more about this situation.
Right there
today.
without a damn problem.
It was a 911 call like no other. Doctors at Hillcrest Hospital in midtown Tulsa called police after 24-year-old Juan Miranda-Jara happily showed up with a 12-year-old girl he said was his girlfriend. The 12-year-old girl was in labor, ready to give birth to Miranda-Jara's baby.
Apparently they all think it was just kind of fine, like nothing was wrong. And it's a very strange situation.
Tulsa Police Officer Danny Bean says the two walked into Hillcrest just like any other expecting couple, hoping to deliver a newborn and walk out later with their new bundle of joy. When officers showed up, Bean says, Miranda-Jara proudly told the officers the 12-year-old girl was about to give birth to his baby.
The two walked in thinking like nothing was wrong. He felt like he didn't have any worries.
The age of consent in Oklahoma is 16. Despite hoping to walk out with his new baby in tow with his underage girlfriend to begin new life as a family, Tulsa police arrested Miranda-Jara for first-degree rape of a minor.
It is a very complicated issue. That's why we have experts on it. I know that it's going down that avenue. It's going down every avenue. But we can even talk about and release right now about how this is going.
Miranda-Jara and the girl said they'd been in a relationship together since last fall and started having sex back in October 2020. The number one question police and Fox 23 have been receiving since we broke this story is how could a man be allowed to be so intimate with such a young girl? And how could a young girl who was supposed to be in the 5th grade be allowed to carry a child to full term without police ever being called sometime in the last 9 months?
Nobody
Bean
cares.
says Tulsa police believe this was not a case of incest, but the circumstances of how these two met and lived together are still being investigated. While police cannot say whether or not the girl and Miranda-Jara's family condone the relationship, what is publicly on social media shows at least some members of Miranda-Jara's family encourage them to be together and get pregnant. On Facebook, Miranda-Jara, who goes by Juan Miranda, openly posted that he was in a relationship with the girl, and the two posted pictures of what appears to be a baby shower thrown for them, just like any other couple. Bean says it doesn't matter if she had any support or not from friends and family. The law says the age of consent is clear, and anyone who violates that is committing rape. There are concerns that a girl that young could also have been easily manipulated by a grown man, but the answers the public want will take time to produce.
People are upset, furious. It's gross to them. It's disgusting. They want to know why, how something like this was able to happen, and start throwing blame. But we want to take this as any other kind of investigation. I know it's upsetting to some people for sure that we're not giving answers or we can't give answers, but there's circumstances around that, and we understand that.
Despite being born to such a young mother, we are told the baby is perfectly healthy. We are told as the investigation goes on, more charges could be filed against Miranda. And also, it is still up to DHS as to whether the child mother will be allowed to go back to her family and what the future of the newborn will be. It's all up in the air right now, pending the rest of the investigation. Live covering news that matters, I'm Rick Marin on Fox 23 News.
Okay, now that little girl may not have known that this was ruin her life, but they ruined her life. How you doing, Underrated Darkness? Welcome. How the hell? First of all, she's 12, so they're gonna take her baby away. She's not gonna be able to raise her child. So now you done corrupted this child, and you put all this adult stuff on her. Like, and then I feel like the age of consent should be 18. They talking about 16. So if she was 16, that would be cool. That's not cool. And then somebody was telling me that the age of consent changed in California to 10. I looked it up, but it didn't make sense to me. Like, I mean, it's not like clear to me what the age of consent is. But I did see 10. I seen 10, but I don't know what the hell they was talking about. They was going all around the block. I simply was like, what is the age of consent in California? And they went around the freaking block and back a couple times instead of just telling you what it is. And then, of course, I got distracted and started doing something else and didn't go back to it. Agreed, she would not be able to. Sad, she probably confused why all that was happening. Right. It makes me wonder if it was something that she was born into. Because as I mentioned in that video, I happened to run across a video, and I didn't look it up today because I've been at work all day. But there was a video I watched a while back that these ladies, or I don't even want to call them ladies, but they have children just to give them just to sell them off. They're pregnant with these kids. They have no attachment with the kids. They hate them being in their body, and they just give them away. And so what happens is when they go to give birth to these children, the guy that they're selling them to comes in posing as the father, even signing a birth certificate. I seen that a few months back. Let me catch another video. I'm going to show y'all the mother. She look a hot freaking mess. And the mother, so that video I just played was from 2 weeks ago. And this one is from 21 hours ago. She got a whole slew of charges, which she need to sit up there and pimp your daughter out. That's the only thing I can call it, is pimping her out. What else was she doing? Was she on drugs? What? How was she benefiting from it? She was getting something out the deal. This man 20, 24, and the mother is 33. You should have messed with the guy. Why would you give him your baby? Sick. Make me wonder if she's on drugs or something. From the looks of her eyebrows, she got to be on something. I'm telling you right now. Where's the picture? I know my eyebrows thick and all, but she drew hers in. Mine look a mess, but hers. Where's that dang old picture? Oh my God. Yeah. You knew she was crazy when you seen them damn eyebrows and had a whole baby shower like it's no big deal. How you doing? Stay blessed. Cause only a crackhead do that. Wait a minute. Let's see. Really? Where's the volume? What did I do? Oh, here it is. I hate these kind of videos. I really do. This ain't no video. It's them. I absolutely hate these kind of videos. I hate them. I'm not even watching it. But I'll read it though. Nobody got time for that. And this was actually, it was written today. Wait, no, yesterday. Because I'm like, it ain't 5:05. So it was written July 29th, 2021 at 5:05. Okay. So a woman from Tulsa, Oklahoma has been arrested after police said her 12-year-old daughter had a baby with a 24-year-old disgusting man. I'm trying to do so much at once. Okay. The Tulsa Police Department said Desiree Castaneda was charged with enabling child sex abuse. Now, I'm not saying this. I'm reading this, YouTube. Don't be tripping. Hey, what's up, Just Star? The authorities said the mother knew her daughter was in a relationship with Juan and approved of it, obviously. Police said there were photos of a baby shower that had been thrown and that the images showed the girl and the guy together like it was no big deal. Miranda was arrested earlier this month and charged with first-degree rape after the girl went to the hospital in mid-labor. Police said Miranda was with the girl at the medical facility. I want to hear about the mother. We already know that. Okay, they walked in like any other couple. Please. Didn't I just click on the one with the mother? I'm gonna show y'all Tulsa's police department's page. Their page is off the map. If you want to find a story, this is the place to go because it must go down in Tulsa. Okay, so I'm gonna read this. This is the one. This is her. It's the same picture, but just thought y'all might want to see them eyebrows one more time. Okay. Mother arrested for child neglect after her 12-year-old daughter gives birth to a 24-year-old man's child. A few weeks ago, we told you about the arrest of 24-year-old Juan. Okay, he first-degree rape. He should have some more charges than that too. Okay, at the time we received many questions along the lines of where were the parents. At the time of the investigation was ongoing, the investigators revealed that the victim's mother and family were aware of the relationship between the victim. The family permitted the relationship, and there were photos of a baby shower. Okay, we can now say the 12-year-old's mother, Desiree, has been arrested and charged with enabling child sex abuse, and child neglect. The victim's father is currently in prison serving 12 years sentence of first degree rape unrelated to the case. Okay. So they ain't saying no more than what I already said. Um let's see this. Do anybody want to come up? I can drop the link because they just gonna keep repeating themselves. Mm-mm. What's up, you new? Did you just walk in? Cause I'm gonna drop the link, y'all. And I need to find that video I seen about those disgusting people that have babies just to give them to a freaking pedo. Who could do that, man? Like, you gotta be on drugs or something. Check this video out, y'all. This is ridiculous too. Did y'all see that cop kick that lady in her head while she was handcuffed? He didn't have no problem doing that either. I'm gonna play it one more time. He kicks her. This woman is down on the ground, handcuffed. You can't hear nothing that she's saying. All I could see her doing is lifting her head up. It looked like her breast was exposed and everything. This man kicks her. I hope his ass got fired. Apparently, I didn't put the link here. Okay, I'm gonna have to do it this way. Y'all there?
Hey.
Hey, thanks for popping up here.
Oh, you knew.
What's up,
How's it
she?
going?
Yep, we here.
We
Love it.
here. We here. So what y'all think about this mess?
Okay. Can I say something real quick? These daggone cops are losing their minds. It don't even matter what their nationality is anymore. They're kicking whoever. It doesn't even matter. They're just beating up whoever they feel like beating up. They're done. That's what it is. That's what's up. They're losing it.
I think I missed that one. I had a call. I didn't see the one about the police.
Yeah, he just kicked a woman upside her head. Like
Oh.
with all, and he was a big guy too.
Hmm. And where was this? What was this at? Where did he kick her at? What state?
Um, I don't know where it was at, but if you didn't see it, I'm gonna play it again. It's real quick. She's handcuffed down on the ground,
Mm-hmm.
and he kicked her. But that's not what we talking about. But I'm gonna show you anyway because you didn't see it. Can y'all hit mute right quick?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, hold on. That's right. It's the last clip I just put in. Here we go. Okay, we back. So
Yeah,
that
that's a problem.
that that was the kick. But what did you think about the topic that we're talking about?
The first one,
Yeah.
like that dude, he, like I've seen panels and stuff of there was this one Mexican lady, I think she was talking about some her wild story. I think I forgot the name of the topic, but they have this little thing where everybody talks about like a wild story or something like that, where they go story. I think it's story time. That's what it's called. And the girl was talking about how she was 13 years old and married with her husband. She was 13, the guy was 15, and they had an apartment together. They were married and everything. And so I was thinking, I'm like, okay, maybe this type of story. And when you told me the girl was 12, I mean, when I seen the thing that the girl was 12, I was like, that don't make no sense. Even the mother, like, how did she even condone that? Like, my daughter would I literally pretty much any guy that wanted to date my daughter, I would automatically tell them I would have to see this guy, know how old this person is. So if your best bet is to just keep me out of your business by not even letting that person come to the house, you talk on the phone where I can hear them or anything, because that's just outrageous. Like even girls in high school I knew that did that, dating older men. They were so discreet because they knew if their parents called them, there was so much consequences behind it. Like that's just outrageous. And then a 12 at 24 years old, like this guy literally he has some type of mental issue. I mean, seriously. I mean, you said, I mean, just like they're trying to make this thing legal because we seen with the Epstein situation how a lot of people did with that, but I mean, this is just sickening. I don't understand that.
Yeah, I mean, me either. It makes me think, was there some money involved? Like I'm sure the mother got something out of it, some type of pleasure, something. She gotta be she gotta be sick in the head, or either have come from a family that just condone that. Because like I said, other countries they cool with that, but not here in the U.S. And it shouldn't be okay nowhere. But anytime like I said, anytime they can give these type of people as little time as they do, that tells me that America is cool with it. And we already know all the stuff that's being said, Pizzagate and all of the stuff that's being said from the people in the White House and their involvement with this type of thing. So I really believe that they're pushing for this to be a part of the LGBTQ. So you knew, did you hear the story or were you just coming in?
Oh no, I heard the story. I actually watched your videos.
Okay, so what did you think about it?
Married to a 24-year-old who's double her age. That's the one
you
talking
said
about.
Married.
The one that's he has a baby. I'm sorry, the baby. She's having a baby at 12 years old with a 24-year-old man, which is twice her age. Yeah, I saw that. Okay, first of all, it's actually not just out of countries. Like some people in the country, like Southern people, like they will marry them out. Like in the country, they will marry their children out that age. Not saying they do it a lot, but I'm saying they will. If they come up pregnant, they will marry them. They'll allow them to marry the person. They will. But with that one, they had a baby shower and he's 24 years old. She's 12 years old. That's ridiculous. I wish my daughter would try to have a baby or be with some guy double her age or anywhere near double or anywhere near past her age like that. Like, first of all, my daughter's not going to be having no boyfriend at no age at 12. You're going to start at probably nothing under 17 because that's an adult age in Louisiana. You're 17 in Louisiana, 17. So basically you can go ahead and date because then you're a woman, as far as that's what they say in Louisiana. But anything under, you're not going out. You're not having any relationships in any manner. So for you to come home with a 24-year-old guy and having a baby with him, oh, hell no. It would not be something I would be okay with. I would not approve that at all. 12 years old? No. That's a baby. That is a baby. And you're a pedophile for being a 24-year-old doing that to a 12-year-old, with or without the parents' permission. We can't hear you.
Thank you for letting me know. What's up, Chris No Cut Simply Talking Podcast? How are you?
Hello.
What's good with you? Out here working, getting this money?
What, you on lunch break?
Nah, I'm driving home, man.
Oh, okay. So what you think about this topic?
It's crazy because this morning I posted a question in my group. Is a 13-year-old allowed to be in love with an older person? And I'm actually going to be doing this topic as well tonight because half of the people in the room said that you can't tell nobody who they can fall in love with. I'm like, but she's 13.
I can tell my daughter anything I want.
Exactly, but they like still at 13, it's probably puppy love. I'm like, puppy love with an adult? That don't make no fucking sense to me.
Wait. You said, can a 13-year-old decide to... Tell me the question again.
You breaking up? What you say?
What was your question again? Can y'all hear me? Oh, they already on mute. What was your question again about the 13-year-old?
Can a 13-year-old fall in love with an older man? And like they were like, you can't tell nobody who to fall in love with. I'm like, y'all some grown people and y'all talking like this. Y'all are that shit is retarded.
A 13-year-old need to fall in love with washing her behind properly, his or her. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? They don't even want to wash up. They still smell like puppies when they come from outside. Nah, they don't need to be thinking about in love. What the hell? Get in love with your homework and your chores.
I definitely disagree with that. And if that, I guess I'd be in jail right now because he would have been done. And if that was my kid's mother, her ass would have been done too.
Can I say one more thing? You're on mute. Okay, I have one more thing to say. Okay, so the 13-year-old, the 12-year-old, 14 years old, 15 years old, 16 years old, I don't care. When you become a woman, okay, so in Louisiana, they say 17 and older is an adult. Okay, fine, whatever. Okay, but what I'm saying is as far as like, until you become an adult, you are not going with anybody, let alone a grown man. It's not going to happen. Not going to happen. I don't have any daughters. I have 5 boys, and I was the same way with my boys. And when I tell you they did what they were supposed to do, they did their schoolwork. They're educated. They weren't worrying about no doggone girls like that. Like they'll talk to girls because the girls would come at them, but they were never like intimate until they got 18 and over. And the reason I can tell you that is because they didn't go nowhere. They stayed at home. They were homebound at all times. Like I kept them under my wings to make sure that they don't go to jail and end up in the wrong side of the the bars or the wrong side of something, whatever. Because they got these little hussies out here that'll get you messed up in a fight or whatever over some bull. And that wasn't going to happen with my household. So my kids, until they were 18, they didn't have any run around free time at all.
Well, that's good, man, because it's hard to keep these kids in line, especially if you are a single parent and you have to work and stuff. It's hard to keep track of them like that. But as we're talking about this, it made me think about the father. Remember the father that what I think it happened July 20th or something? Let me see.
Like that, got a ladder, got into a second story window to see the homeowner, Desmond Hamilton's 14-year-old daughter.
Something that was forbidden by the 14-year-old's father, Desmond Hamilton.
Other instance, I'm learning that when they lived at a fireplace in an apartment complex, he used a ladder to get in there. So this has been an ongoing issue, and that they was hoping to stop it, but it continued.
When Hamilton realized what was happening, he took action.
Desmond brought him downstairs.
Now, why that cut off, I don't know. But
you telling
what
me
happened?
He got put in jail for that?
What?
He went to jail because he beat some dude or killed some dude because somebody was going in their house?
No, this dude was in his house. He took a ladder, climbed up to his 14-year-old daughter's bedroom. The father found out or was notified somehow. He was in the house along with her mother and grandmother. This dude climbed up in her window. I don't know if the dude has slept there all night or what, but the father calls him down, and then the grandmother and mother take her aside. They talking, and then these guys, I mean, the father and the 17-year-old start arguing. Next thing you know, they both shot each other. The father died.
Oh, wow.
The 17-year-old went to the damn hospital.
Wow.
So this 14-year-old lost her dad behind this shit. And what pissed me off about it, the dude had already been trying to come in their house. I mean, they had recently moved where they were. The boy had climbed through the window before in the apartment, and the father had talked to him about it, and they had issues already. So this girl, She ain't gonna never get over this. You got
Yeah,
your dad killed, and it ain't no other way to say it. She did,
yeah, she
and
gonna have
then,
that guilt.
huh?
She gonna have that guilt for a long time.
Probably forever. Probably forever.
You'll
This is
you'll you'll be surprised. I've seen a situation where this lady got her brother killed, and because she was dating the man who killed her brother, she went and took the stand for the man who killed her brother and said that it was self-defense.
no the hell you couldn't pay
Wow.
me. I wouldn't give a damn if I thought it was. I would never be against my brother. My dead brother? You got me bent.
And you'll be surprised. Like I say, and then the younger generation of now kids, you know, that whole even the talk, the manosphere talk they talk, but like I don't subscribe to a lot of that stuff, but sometimes a lot of that stuff that the men talk about the women out of control behavior, it's just right. I mean, a lot of values have been lost over the years because the grandmothers are getting younger and younger. They don't want to teach. They want to go and party. So like who's giving them lessons to the next generation? Even as young boys, the young boys are getting a raw deal in the situation that they get. The men want to date younger women, and no one's telling these young men how to, vet and find a good wife because they're so caught up in trying to date their sons, uh, girls around their age, that they're not teaching their sons how to, date properly as well. So, it's on both ends. I look at that on both ends every time I turn around. And with a young girl like this, knowing that she got her dad killed, she still will be invested into this boy until he leaves her.
I find that hard to believe, man. Hurt this man, he was a good father. He was important in the neighborhood. Like he had businesses. He sounded like he had a little money. And he lost his damn life over this.
Well, if she doesn't feel guilty, she's gonna regret it. Let's put it that way.
I mean, yeah, because she don't have her dad no more. Her dad was a good dad. I mean, damn, like
Yeah.
Even out of respect for her father, she should have just told the boy stop coming to the window or meeting up with her like that. Because that situation could
We
escalate.
can't hear you.
I can't hear you, she.
Sorry, pull my mic up. But yeah, that situation escalated. She should have showed out of respect just to told the guy, don't deal with me like this until we get this squared away with my dad where you can come through the front door. Because if the woman were dating and he was a good person, there was no reason why his dad wouldn't I mean her dad wouldn't accept him in the house. Now he had to be a knucklehead or something like that to the point where the dad wouldn't let her date. That's a reason why. Leave the guy alone because look at the situation at hand. 17-year-old carrying a gun. Like that's the type of man that she wants. Like I hear a lot of men always talk about women pick wrong guys. I tell guys the women pick who they want to pick. If they like a thug at a certain point in their life, that's what they like. You can't determine a woman's feelings compared from your emotions to how you look towards them. You just got to have the proper, guidance and raising people the right way. And ultimately, she wanted to live vicariously through some type of wild life because remotely, any dude that comes to my house, no.
But yeah, her dad definitely had her best at heart. Look, this is this idiot right here, looking stupid. He definitely had her best interest at heart. Nobody, 17 carrying a gun. I wonder, she had to know he had the gun. I would have questioned him like, why are you coming over here with a gun? I know she knew it. He probably threatened her like News and Shenanigans said. Hey, how you doing, News and Shenanigans? She said before when we were talking about it that he probably told her, your dad get in my face, I'm gonna take him out. It's like I don't know, man, but disgusting. I don't know what happened to Chris, and she just fell off too. What's up, American Negro? Hey, Bree Love, welcome. I
Oh,
did the video on the story on my page about that father being killed. Did you finally put it up? Hello, everyone. I'm on lunch, so I popped in real quick. Thank you for coming through. It kicked you out. Your phone kicked you out. You probably in a bad zone or something. I bet he will never climb in another window again. He sure ain't. He gonna be trying to climb out of them damn jail cell windows.
yep.
That's what he gonna be trying to do.
Oh, by the way, that cop that kicked that woman is in Atlanta.
Oh, what they saying about it?
Do you want to hear it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Says the department has to do a better job of training officers to deal with people who have mental challenges.
Perhaps by now you've seen this video. It's not easy to see it as the woman was on the ground on her stomach, handcuffed, hands behind her back, and it looks like the sergeant kicked her. Channel 2's Tom Jones talked to the woman and her attorney. The attorney says that she was in mental distress.
We don't like to talk about mental illness.
Ashley Cooley doesn't want to just be the face of police brutality. She wants people to know she has serious mental challenges.
We need help. We need to take medicine. We need to talk about it.
Her sister, Alexis Johnson, says Atlanta police arrived at the Stanton Oaks apartments Monday afternoon after getting calls Cooley was waving a gun. She says
Pause it right quick, you knew.
having a mental breakdown.
They knew me.
I just have to say something.
Wait.
I just came up to say something real quick because I'm on lunch.
Hey, News.
So
You
that
got the floor.
Well, let me just say what I got to say real quick so I could get off because I'm on lunch.
Yeah, I said you got the floor. I'm waiting on you to talk.
Oh, because you knew, like, you want to hear it, like you can't hear me, so I don't know. But
hit mute, you knew.
So that guy that you keep showing, that's not him. That's from a whole different case. You and like a few other people keep showing that guy, and that's been verified by family that is not him.
I just showed that was on somebody else's thing. I don't think I posted him. I'm just showing it while we on here because I'm scrolling through. I didn't put that in my video, I don't believe. Because I'm like, that picture looked distorted.
No, but you showed them before, so I'm just telling you. Just in case,
so you got a picture of who the guy is?
There's no picture of the guy. There was like a picture of him when he was a little kid, but there's no actual picture of him now. And I guess because he's underage, he's 17, so he's still underage. So there's no picture of him out there. But that guy is from another case that's kind of similar to this same case, but it's a whole different case. And that's a grown man. That ain't even a 17-year-old, but you could kind of look at him and tell he grown too. But yeah, that was verified by the family that's not him.
Oh, okay. I'm trying to think that so he's 17 and they not showing his picture. I'm shocked. Because how can the legal age of consent is 16, but you 17 and we can't see your damn picture and you murdered somebody?
Well, you know, remember different states and stuff, different rules. So it could be in that state, the legal age of consent could be maybe a higher age or something like that. Because the legal age of consent for sex and all that in Asia, and I think there's like a country in Africa that is age 12. So you got to think at different countries, different states, you know.
Well, yeah, I know different countries. What's the age of consent in California?
18.
I seen 18. Somebody came in my chat and said they changed it to 10. And then when I looked it up, it did say something about 10, but then I seen the age of consent. I don't know what the 10 means.
No, it hasn't been changed to 10. Maybe somebody's trying to do that, but it hasn't been changed to 10.
I feel like the age of consent should be 18 every damn way.
Yeah. But that's all. I just wanted to say that wasn't the guy, because everybody keeps showing that guy too. Like there's some other people, other YouTubers who show that same guy, but the family did verify
Where
that.
did the family verify it at? On the news? I ain't see his family speak out.
They haven't talked on the news, but I went on his Facebook page and all that. So on Desmond's Facebook page and stuff like that. So some of the cousins went on there and said that is not the guy. That's not the guy we seen. So I'm gonna take the family's word over the news or anybody. So
yeah, you already know the news don't be getting it right half the time either. So
yeah.
Okay, well, thanks for clearing that up for me.
All right.
Okay.
Bye, sweetie.
Bye bye.
Okay, go ahead and finish that video.
I'm trying to bring it closer and clearer for y'all.
An officer says the department has to do a better job of training officers to deal with people who have mental challenges.
Perhaps by now you've seen this video. It's not easy to see it as the woman was on the ground on her stomach, handcuffed, hands behind her back, and it looks like the sergeant kicked her. Channel 2's Tom Jones talked to the woman and her attorney. The attorney says that she was in mental distress.
We don't like to talk about mental illness.
Ashley Cooley doesn't want to just be the face of police brutality. She wants people to know she has serious mental challenges.
We need help. We need to take medicine. We need to talk about it.
Her sister, Alexis Johnson, says Atlanta police arrived at the Stanton Oaks apartments Monday afternoon after getting calls Cooley was waving a gun. She says they knew Cooley was having a mental breakdown.
They knew this because every neighbor told them this.
Johnson says Cooley placed her hands behind her back, kneeled to the ground, and was handcuffed. She says her sister then spat on the officer. What happened next was recorded and went viral. A police sergeant kicked Cooley in the head. Johnson couldn't believe it.
You felt the need to kick a woman in her face. In her face. While she was in handcuffs.
Police suspended the sergeant without pay. A second officer was placed on administrative duty. Police say what happened appears to have fallen below their training standards.
Atlanta, I am tired. Atlanta, it has been enough.
At this news conference, Cooley screamed and cursed her entourage before storming off. Her attorney says she was in mental distress and urged the city to help her. Cooley's sister says she was quickly released from jail after her arrest and wasn't taken to the hospital.
And the only reason why I feel like they released her is because of that kick. Because of that kick.
That was Channel 2's Tom Jones reporting. Police say the actions on the video appear to fall below their training standards, as Tom reported. That's their official wording. An investigation's underway. Cooley told Tom Jones that she thinks the officers who kicked her should be arrested.
That's it.
Hold on.
Okay.
Is that Chris Thorns?
Yes, it is. How you doing?
What's up, buddy? I couldn't tell if it was you or not.
Hello.
Yeah.
How you doing?
I tell you the avatar. I'm okay. Still taking it one day at a time. So I'm good. How about you?
How's your shoulder feeling? Any better?
It's getting better. Not quite 100% yet, but it's getting there. It's getting there. So, I'll be back to full force in no time.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. So what do you think about, were you here when we were talking about the 12-year-old having a baby by a 24-year-old man?
I wasn't here. I actually just saw you was live. So, just like I do everybody else, I just came over to show you some love. So, but however, I did see this story somewhere. I can't remember where I saw it at, and the mother, if I'm not mistaken, the mother is arrested for this.
Yeah, they did arrest the mother and charged her with neglect and actually allowing it.
Well, for her to allow it, there must have been something in it for her. You know, so what is the story saying? Is it drugs involved or money involved? What's in it for her?
That's exactly what I said, Chris. I'm like, something had to be in it for her. They're not saying. Only thing they said is that her dad is in prison doing 12 years for rape, and it was
Oh wow.
unrelated.
Oh wow.
Right. So I don't know if this is just a thing of the family. Like, I mean, you have a whole freaking baby shower, invite guests, take pictures. He on Facebook talking about in a relationship with this child, then go to the hospital and act like it's no big deal. He actually was like, "What's all the fuss?" Basically. So they really made him feel good about what he was doing to the point that he thought it was okay with everybody.
Well, here's the thing: if the mom makes the child available and she's okay with it, then of course he's following the mom lead. So the mom is saying so she's okay with it, so he's following her lead. So if she's allowed it, he gonna keep on doing it. That's all I can say. And you said the dad is in jail.
Yeah, her dad is serving 12 years in prison for rape. Can you hit mute, you knew? Yep, 12 years. For the same thing. So, I mean, you would think her mother would despise guys like that, but it just make me wonder, like, how long has this child been going through this? Now, he tried to say that he talked to her a little bit at first and they started having sex in October or something. Boy, that would put her at delivering now in July. Like, nah, I believe he been messing with her. It ain't just start.
Well, the mom don't care, and the dad in there for a rape. Then I'm pretty much sure if he was out, he probably wouldn't gave a damn meter. You know, just a whole lot of fuckery and dysfunction. What it sounds like to me. Oops, oops. Am I allowed to cuss on your show?
It's all right. I'll be cussing too, but I'm trying to clean it up. Okay. I try not to say the big words, but you know, we grown.
Yeah, I don't want to disrespect nobody's platform, but you know me, I go all in. So.
Oh yeah, I try to keep it to a minimum.
Gotcha. So I apologize for that. So, wow, this crazy. It is real crazy. So
Chris, cause you cover a lot of stories. Have you ever heard of the mothers, or I don't even know what to call them, crackheads or something? Anyway, there are some people out here, females, that get pregnant for the sole purpose of handing that child over in the black market.
You said, have I heard of it before?
Yeah.
Somewhat.
Okay, so a while back I seen this video where this lady was totally detached from her baby inside of her. She was like, I hate this. I want to get it out, and like no attachment. So they disguise it where the guy comes to the hospital.
Hold on, I gotta take this phone call. Go ahead, I'm listening, but I gotta take this phone call. Okay.
Oh shoot. He can't be listening if he talking on the phone. Go ahead, you knew.
Hold on 1 second. I'm on the call. Real quick. Hold on.
Good Lord, everybody on the call, and I gotta go to the bathroom. Hold on, y'all. Lord.
All right. So I want to get more people on. There's more people chiming in. Miss V, is there anything else you wanted to chime in? Because I'm gonna get some people off the screen. Okay. Want to add anything else?
I mean, I don't change my stance from what I said from the beginning. Speaking from experience 20-some years later, I thought that it was a good idea in the beginning, but I feel the same way. I think the name that was on there was Smiley. No ring, no last name. So that's it.
So, can I? All right. All right. Thank you, B.
Thank you, Nick.
For coming on.
Bye.
I can see MTGVTV says, I like Restream, but I have many issues and way too much freezing. So apologies you're having some issues. We're here to help you. So remember that Restream have an excellent support team. And so if you're struggling with anything like that, I tell you what, the issue that I used to have and it wasn't really so much to do with Restream, but with another service I was using, was my computer just was ending up overheating and getting too slow. So I'm not blaming your computer, but what I would do is make sure that you're shutting down as many apps running in the background as possible. I don't know whether you're using Restream Studio or whether you're using another app like OBS Studio to broadcast to Restream, but the experience you will have will depend on how powerful your computer is. And if your computer is running too many things in the background, then it might not be able to cope. The other thing I would say is in Restream Studio, just experiment with the different resolutions. So if you're broadcasting at 1080p and all the higher settings, you need to have a very, very powerful computer. MTGV says I use cell phone only. That might be part of the issue. It should work, but it kind of depends on your bandwidth. So what I would check is do a speed test first. Download the speed test app. It's available on Google Play, at the Google Play Store, and also on the Apple App Store. And just check your upload speed in particular. It needs to be ideally 4 megabits per second up. You can cope with lower, but you're going to have
exclusive new products that you will only see on my website at www.sayitwithchess.com. These products are made special by my mother, Keyline Designs. The hoodie blankie, the face mask, as well as the 4-in-1 African head wrap. Now, the way it works, it is a reversible bonnet. It has a headband that you can wear alone. It has a matching face mask as well. Please be sure to go over to our website and check out these nice new products that you will not find anywhere else.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Huh?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay. Yeah, I had to take that phone call. As a matter of fact, I got to go in a minute. But in a nutshell, V, you know, I mean, you know, with a lot of stores that I cover, you know, things like that, you know, this is nothing, I guess shouldn't be too surprising, you know, considering all the stores all out there, you know. So none of this should be too surprising. You know, we all know about the sex trafficking and trafficking period, you know, because a lot of us had a theory about the Cal City Bulls. We think they've been trafficked, you know, so, but we don't know because this story been going on for months now. So this world just cruel, it's crazy, and it seems like just ain't no love for nobody.
Let me tell you, I can know about it, and I'm still just as shocked every time. Like, every time.
Well, me, I don't think I'm so much shocked anymore. I think I'm more so disappointed, and a lot of times angry because it was at one point in time that children was loved, and I'm not saying they're not loved anymore, but they was loved all over. But the question had to be asked now: what happened to their love for children? What happened to it?
I'm telling you right now, I've been doing lives. This is, I think, the 4th one, talking about how our children are being targeted. They are trying to push New World Order, which they've already got the Similac that has testosterone and estrogen in it that changes the baby's sex, you know, after they're born. Now, I mean, they're talking about being able to shoot the fetuses up to change their sex. You got Celine Dion out here pushing for for genderless stuff, like she got a clothing line. This stuff happened. This was 2 years ago. So the way that I see it, the kids are being targeted, and they want this world to be black and white. They don't want to acknowledge male and female. They just want the world fancy free, and they want to defund the police and all of that crap. Disguised as Black Lives Matter and Color of Change, that George Soros just gave $1 million to, who believes in the free world, including pedos. That's the direction the world is going in. It's a bigger picture than what most people see. That's why all of this stuff is happening to kids. That's why they're trying to make all of that's why they get little time, I believe, because it's the lawmakers, it's the cops, it's the people that's in charge that's doing this stuff. They want it to be legalized. They want to bring those days back. That's what I see.
Well, I will say this when I'm get on down. I'm 41 now. Before my time ends on this earth, I hope to see a change, especially for the children. I hope to see a change. But I know right now we're not going to see it on time soon. But before I leave this earth, I do hope to see some kind of change, or somebody who's fighting harder than me and you on these issues, or somebody carry on their legacy to keep fighting on these issues. Amen.
Yep, amen. And I can see a change coming, but I hope it ain't the change I just mentioned, because that's the direction they trying to go, man. They don't want you to be able to know male or female. But anyway.
And on
Thank
that
you for
note,
coming up, Chris.
yeah, thank you for letting me up. And I don't know who your guest is up here, but shout out to you as well. And I'll talk to you later.
You knew. All right. Catch you in the next one, maybe. All right.
All right.
So I found a video on children in the black market, right? So I'm gonna play this. Selling kids
is a crime that happens every day on the international black market. It's become as technologically sophisticated as it is highly profitable. Tonight we meet a striking blonde,
Turn
a
it up a
single
little more.
mother on a quest to adopt a sibling from
Never
her
mind, I got
daughter, but she stumbled onto this underground world. And what she did next is breathtaking. Here's ABC's Dan Harris.
She's the socialite and single mother who was roped into being an unlikely but highly effective crime fighter. The story started in 2009 when Taylor Stein, daughter of a legendary New York City rock promoter and a bold-faced name on the social scene, decided she wanted a sibling for her daughter, Juna. She looked into foster care and private adoption, but neither worked out.
I was heartbroken because it was something that I just always wanted to do, and I was on a mission.
But then she met a lawyer named Hillary Neiman, who had something incredible to offer.
It was unique, all right. She had a set of intended parents, and the intended parents had hired a surrogate to carry third-party embryo. Mid-pregnancy, I think it was in the 5th month, they had walked away from the deal.
Neiman was offering to let Taylor take over. It seemed like the perfect solution. You meet Hillary. And she impresses you.
She impressed me.
And at that point you said, all right, I'm going to go forward with this.
She didn't look like a hustler.
I mean, you seem like somebody who it would be hard to sucker. This woman, let's be honest, she suckered you. How much money are we talking?
Initially, I believe it was $180,000.
You sent her $180,000.
Yes, I did. She gave me a hug. I mean, what more than and she was giving me a baby.
The baby was real, but everything else was a lie. The lawyer was part of an illegal baby selling ring along with 2 other women.
The lawyer,
Teresa Erickson, was so well known in the surrogacy field that she hosted her own radio show.
And hello and welcome back to the Surrogacy Lawyer radio show.
According to court documents, the women were creating babies for the sole purpose of selling them. Here's how it worked. Surrogates were paid about $40,000 and sent to Ukraine, where they were impregnated with anonymous embryos.
What?
Once the surrogates were in the trimester, the lawyers got to work shopping the babies around for hundreds of thousands of dollars. They were exploiting a booming market for surrogacy, which has been popularized by celebrities like Sarah Jessica Parker, Ricky Martin, and Nicole Kidman. But even in this crowded marketplace, the tactics used by the baby ring stood out. We found this ad they posted online, guaranteeing a healthy baby, but warning of very high expenses.
When we first heard about this, we found it shocking.
Special Agent Keith Slaughter from the FBI worked on the case.
It's a very minimal check, and they're basically giving babies away to the highest bidder.
But to crack this case, they needed somebody on the inside.
The FBI gave me a call after I'm dropping my daughter off for school. and they ask me where I am, and then they tell me that they're sitting outside of my home.
That's got to be pretty terrifying. What did they say to you?
They told me that they thought that I had been the victim of an international fraud. The first thing I asked was, does the baby exist? And they told me that it did. And, wow. I couldn't really think straight for the next 5 minutes because I was just flipping out.
How scared were you that was not going to happen?
I was pretty scared.
I must have.
Yeah.
This is tough to discuss.
I still want it, yeah.
Even though she was terrified about losing the baby she already considered to be her son, who was to be born in 2 weeks, this former socialite agreed to become an FBI informant, wearing a wire to collect evidence.
I don't know if I'm going to get my baby, and I didn't know. And I said, but I'm going to take these people down for everything they put me through and everything I'm imagining that they're putting other women through.
It worked. The baby brokers were arrested. They've all pled guilty, and they will be sentenced this fall.
As soon as you put an egg and sperm together, I think you have to be very careful about the intent of what you're doing.
Leading fertility doctor Nicole Noyce says she hopes this case will be a wake-up call for an industry where the laws are murky at best.
As the technology advances, we have to be very thoughtful about how everything is used, and I'm not sure everyone's on the same page with what's ethical and what's not.
But the arrest did not solve a major problem for Taylor Stein. What would happen to that baby, the baby she considered hers? She tracked down the surrogate mom and took her in, caring for her personally until she gave birth.
I saw him born, and, we cut the umbilical cord, so that was pretty intense. And before he went into Pam's arms, he came into mine. I took off my shirt, and I just held him against my bare skin, and it was unbelievable. It was one of the most incredible moments.
A moment that almost didn't happen. Now, baby Ren, as he's called, is 5 months old and feisty, thanks to a glamorous mom who's gone from the society pages to the crime blotter. You took the bull by the horns here. Sort of a maternal ferocity.
Yeah, so I just ran across this one, but this is not the dark story that I was talking about. The one that I seen, man, and I don't know if I would be able to find that. It was a while ago. What you think about that, though?
That's dark enough.
Huh?
That's crazy. I said, that's
girl, that ain't got nothing on the one I seen, though. I want to find that so bad. Hold on.
That's crazy.
Oh, excuse me.
That's crazy. I'd have been the same way. I'm glad she did what she did. You know what I'm saying? They need to get rid of these crazy people doing stuff like that. They really need to get rid of them. I'm glad she did what she did. I would do it too. It probably would, they could take your life or whatever. Somebody could come after you, but I would do that versus somebody else going through something that she just went through. You know what I'm saying? I would have did the same thing.
Yeah, it's good she did that. Black market adoption. Hold on. Pregnant teen and baby cut out. Man, people are desperate.
They crazy desperate.
Desperate for babies. Undercover video of human organ traders. I know this a little bit different, but I gotta see this right quick. It says an undercover video of human organ traders. Now, this is another reason why people is just coming up. What? Baby born pregnant? What? Now that's just crazy, man.
Now I'm done.
That's what it say. It looked like a tumor. Baby born pregnant.
I don't think it's pregnant. There's no way.
One of the Middle East's main business hubs, but now a dark trade is thriving. The network is wide, from migrant smugglers to some of Egypt's leading doctors. A crumbling health system and shortage of organs has meant that people wait for years, so turn to the black market, where profits are huge.
If you've got money, anything is possible.
This man matches up those wanting to buy with those desperate enough to want to sell their organs. Conflict in the Middle East has made his job easier.
Now, see, I got a problem with what they just said. For the ones that's comfortable with selling their organs, no, they killing people to get their organs. I'm done listening to this. They full of shit.
Exactly.
They killing people. They're kidnapping and killing people to get their organs. Ain't no what organ you gonna? I mean, what organ you gonna give away to a stranger?
Exactly.
They killing people. Now, okay, fallen angels.
Shay said,
Oh, wow.
that's probably a twin that didn't develop. The one with the baby that was pregnant.
Dang, but why it had to be inside of his twin? Like, yeah, I mean, for them to say that it was pregnant, that would have had to happen. Kind of like conjoined twins. That's crazy, man.
But all the way, that's really crazy.
Find it. I ain't gonna find it. But
You'll find it when you're not looking for it.
right, I find it when I get off of here or something.
Mm-hmm.
So annoying. I don't. A mom tells a story of a teen who was lured by. Oh shoot, that's Oprah. I ain't playing that. Selling women. It's crazy, man.
Yeah.
But anyway, I just wanted to come on here and we look at that. You got anything else? Matter of fact, let me look at news and shenanigans video. But go ahead if you got something.
Oh no, I'm good. Go ahead. You can show our video.
I gotta find it first.
Can I show a video that has nothing to do with what you're showing right now? It's about a guy who they found dead, but it's gonna be something trippy for you guys. With the end result, I guess you could say. You want me to put that on there?
Not yet. I'm gonna have you play that after I play hers.
Okay.
Okay.
Show your support for Sincere's 5th birthday by making a purchase of $1 each for a candy of your, or you could buy the entire box for $60. You can also give a donation of your choice. You can resell the candies for $1 each. You can donate them. You can give them away. You can do whatever you'd like. But please get in contact with Keisha Stevenson or Jennifer Nobles, and you can Cash App them. And the Cash App is here to help show your support, to bring awareness, and also to support the birthday of Sincere.
All right, I got it put up. I just dropped news and shenanigans link in the chat. I'm going to play her video. I didn't want to play her video without dropping her link. So go subscribe to her if you would like after I get done playing this. Hold on. Wait. Oh my God. Really? Damn. Hold on. I don't know why this ain't working. Annoying. Okay. News and Shenanigans went snooping. This the father out on the town having a good time.
Video you just watched was a father named Desmond, 33 years old. He was recently killed by his daughter's, I guess, boyfriend. So I'm going to let you watch this video clip and I'll come back and we'll discuss it.
A teenager in the hospital this evening awaiting a murder charge after a shootout at this home. Good evening. Police say the boy snuck into his girlfriend's home, got caught, and then shot and killed her father.
The teen was injured in an exchange of gunfire. Bess Casterly live in the newsroom with new details tonight. The girl's father had tried to keep them apart many times before, but police say the teen murder suspect wouldn't stay away. Forbidden young love taking a deadly and criminal turn in Zachary.
The daughter had a boyfriend over, and so the father came home, and there was an altercation.
A double shooting in this quiet neighborhood. Monday, police revealing new information. 17-year-old Nicholas McCorder going to see his girlfriend.
The suspect had got a ladder, got into the second story window to see the homeowner, Desmond Hamilton's 14-year-old daughter.
Something that was forbidden by the 14-year-old's father, Desmond Hamilton.
All the instances I'm learning that when they lived at a prior place in an apartment complex, he used a ladder to get in there. So this has been a ongoing issue, and that it was hoping to stop it, but it continued.
When Hamilton realized what was happening, he took action.
Desmond brought him downstairs and began talking to him. An argument ensued. They began getting on to the 14-year-old. As they were getting on the 14-year-old, shots were fired.
Police don't know who fired first yet, but at the end, Hamilton was dead, McCorder in the hospital. The victim was more than just a protective father. He was a valuable asset to his community. This partly constructed building was going to be Hamilton's gift to Zachary, a snowball stand at the heart of the avenues where he grew up. Family and friends say he was trying to do what was best for the future of his family, much like that fateful day.
McCorder will be both watch that video. Now, the article that I read in regards to this, it kind of sounds like they just bought that house in this area. He was a business owner, starting to open up a new shops in that area. He was an advocate for the children. He was well respected in the community. And from what it sounds like is before he kept this guy away from his daughter, this 17-year-old guy, he kept him away from his daughter. And in the prior place that they did live in, he was actually climbing through the windows in that home. So what my take on it is that this young girl gave this guy their new address. Dad was probably about to go to work, and she was gonna sneak him in and just keep him in there till they go to work, and then she was gonna probably skip school if school was in it. Well, I guess it's summer, but they were gonna kick it and have some fun. And what happened was she didn't anticipate the neighbor to actually call her dad's phone and let him know someone was climbing in through the window. So her dad happened to come upstairs. Him and a 17-year-old gets into an altercation, and they end up having a shootout with each other. So there's a picture of this one guy going around. I'll show you this picture. That's not him. That picture has, I don't know, a lot of YouTube creators are putting that picture up as a 17-year-old guy, but that's from a whole different story. And so I haven't seen the picture of the actual guy put out to the public, maybe because he's 17 years old, so he's still underage. Now, a lot of people had a question for me, and they said, do I feel like the daughter should be prosecuted and arrested? I don't feel like the daughter should be prosecuted and arrested because it's not like she knew that this boy was going to kill her father. She's already going to be prosecuted for the rest of her life because I feel like she's got to live with this guilt, and she's going to feel like it was all her fault that her father was killed for the rest of her life. So I don't think she's ever going to recover from this, to be honest. She's going to have to go to therapy and everything else, and who knows if she will ever recover, because you knowing the fact that you wanted to be a little hot in the ass, and you knew your dad told you not to give this boy the address. You gave him the address anyways, and now your father is dead. So she's going to be the one to live with this for the rest of her life, and I think that's enough punishment for her, because I don't feel like she needs to be in jail for murder, because she did not plan on murdering her father in this situation. But you guys, let me know how you feel about this story in the comments, and then we'll talk about it. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Thank you for watching the videos till the end. When I get to 2,000 subscribers, I will be doing a giveaway. Thank you for watching, as always.
All right, check her out. I like that video, and I agree with her too. I agree with her for sure. She don't have a clue what life is gonna be like, but she'll figure it out. Years ago, my cousin was murdered. He was asleep on the couch. His girlfriend got into it with somebody, went and got my cousin, woke him up out of sleep. All he was doing was walking up to the door to find out what was going on, and they blew him away with a shotgun before he even made it to the door. She lost her damn mind after that. Mental hospital, not the same, so, and she was grown. Everybody handle things differently, but I don't know what this 14-year-old, how she might handle it. But like News and Shenanigans said, she's definitely gonna need some therapy. To not have your dad there over some dumb stuff, yeah, that's crazy. You there, you knew?
Yep.
Okay, let me change the layout. Okay, you can play whatever you were gonna play. Ooh, what the heck? Oh, the tape myself off. The heck?
You ready?
Hold on, let me fix the layout.
Okay.
Oh my God, they getting on my nerve. It's like a little freeze in this thing. Hold on. Damn.
All right. You good?
Go ahead.
Off a dead man. Bear County Sheriff Javier.
Hold on.
And two teens are accused of stealing a necklace off a dead man. Bear County Sheriff Javier Salazar says the 16 and 17-year-old girls told investigators they were walking in a neighborhood near Marbach when they found the man's body in a culvert at Sunday Song and Charismatic. He'd taken his own life. One of the girls filmed the other taking a necklace off of the man.
I'll be right back.
That video to Snapchat.
What did we come to as a society where not only is it, do these young folks feel like it's okay to do that, but then to that video ends up on social media, and we have found that the young man's family actually saw it on social media. The girls and a friend did call 911 to report the body. Deputies recovered the pendant and returned it to the victim's family. Officers arrested both girls. The 17-year-old is charged as an adult with theft from a human corpse.
What y'all think of that? That's crazy, right? Literally, you find a dead man and you take his jewelry. That's crazy. My daughter-in-law sent me that, and I said, "Oh, I gotta share this. This is crazy." Like, they do some crazy stuff out there, but I don't know. That takes the cake when you steal from somebody that can't do nothing. Like, they can't defend themselves or nothing. Like, you go and take their stuff.
How did this man die?
They didn't even specify. They just found his body. They haven't even done an autopsy. This is recent.
You said what now? Yeah, that right, Shay.
It's recent.
So they came up on a dead body and robbed him? Is that what they said?
And they took his jewelry, yes.
So what they gonna do with them?
That I don't know, because this just happened. This was not long. This was not long ago. My daughter-in-law just sent it to me, and I haven't even gotten in to investigate it. I literally just showed it to you guys. You guys are the first ones to see it. I just saw it with you guys. I have not seen it. I just pulled it up from what she sent me.
Exactly, Bree Love. My mom told me that a long time ago. Like, don't put organ donor. I remember I used to have it on there, and then my mother told me, girl, you better take that off. She said, because if something happened and you're an organ donor, they ain't gonna fight for you as hard. Forget that.
Oh, I gotta get mine off now that you said that, because I forgot.
I didn't even think about it. She's like, they ain't gonna fight to save your life hard enough if you're an organ donor.
Yeah, I gotta go change mine, because my husband told me, goes, you didn't even talk to me about it. I said, babe, I was just thinking people need parts of the body when they, that they, if I'm gonna die, you might as well go ahead and give it to somebody who needs it. But then now it's like, you're giving it to the people who are rich. You're not even giving it to the people that need it. You're worrying about the people that got the money that's gonna put money in your pocket.
I didn't think about it either till my mom said it. That was years ago. I think I was still a teenager. I took that off. Like, no, thank you.
No, I just put mine on like what, 2 years ago when I got my license renewed. But I'm changing it. I'm gonna change it when I get my renewal.
Oh my God, Bree Love. Yeah, we seen something like that. She said, yes, that is like going to the hospital, delivering a baby, and they tell you you lost the baby only to sell it. Lots of stories like that. Yeah, this one lady, years ago, sold thousands of babies in the black market and never did no time for it. End up dying before anything happened. They got away with that. You remember that video we watched the other day, or was you on here?
Which one?
It was like an old video. I forgot forgot the details. You forget. Hold on, I'm about to pull it up.
You gotta watch it more than once to remember it.
Well, I see so much that I probably still wouldn't remember the gory details because I see so many cases, and then you start getting them mixed up,
Yep. I was doing that when I first started. I was putting Amari in place of Samuel, and they go, "You talking about the wrong one?" I'm like, "Oh Lord have mercy."
Two total different, yeah, but you get the details mixed up, babies.
Yes, but I learned that this is where this one is, and this one is this one. I'm like, okay, I'm good now.
And this video was like 4 minutes long. Here it is, oh crazy, disgusting lady.
It was 100% true.
Hold on, man. This enough to piss you off. Hold on.
Georgia Tan kidnapped and then sold an estimated 5,000 babies between 1924 and 1950. 5,000. This is certainly beyond shocking and unsettling to hear, but how she got away with it, and how she got away with it for so long, only adds to the terrifying nature of this truly staggering story, which is actually hard to believe is 100% true.
Tan pulled off her brazen scheme through operating the Tennessee Children's Home Society, a society
This stuff
which,
ain't
on the
new.
surface, was doing the Lord's work,
This
finding
what they
homes
used to
for
do all
orphan
the damn
children.
time.
In reality, it worked as a cover for Tan to funnel children into her care, only for her to turn around and sell them on the black market for extreme profit.
I'm gonna let y'all
Nearly 30
hear.
years Tan and the society were in operation, she managed to kidnap and sell an estimated 5,000 babies.
5,000.
These weren't orphan children placed under her care. They were stolen right from under their parents' noses. How? How could anyone get away with kidnapping and selling children for nearly 30 years right here in
30
America?
years.
She did it with help from friends in high places. She
High
took children who
places.
came from poor families, for the simple reason that poor families at the time didn't have the necessary resources to search for one of their children should they go missing. If families did file a report, Georgia Tan would have it handled by her close friend, E.H. Crump, a powerful tycoon and the so-called boss of Memphis. Crump would make sure the reports of missing children were ignored.
Whoa.
She also had an elaborate system for taking newborn babies from hospitals and mental wards, bribing doctors and nurses to help protect the children, and then tell their unsuspecting parents that their baby was stillborn.
See?
She would take off with the baby, with the child's parents believing their newborn to be deceased. She even had a system for snatching children right off the street. She took children from churches or daycare centers while they played with their friends.
That's crazy.
They'd end up in the arms of a uniformed social worker under Tan's employ, and they'd never be seen by their birth parents again. Once the children were under her care, and their parents were none the wiser, Tan would wipe their identities and sell them to couples looking to adopt, leaving them completely in the dark about where the child came from by falsifying or destroying their documents. Tan pocketed millions of dollars selling children to out-of-state couples, charging a $5,000 premium on out-of-state adoptions. Almost 90% of her sales, which in this context, sales is a truly disgusting word, went to wealthy couples in New York and Los Angeles who could afford the steep pricing of Tan's services, including actress Joan Crawford, who adopted her twin daughters from Tan. It should be noted none of the adoptive parents had any chance to suspect what they were doing was wrong. On its face, Tan's operation was a legitimate adoption agency. Of course, simply adopting a baby and then never having questions about where that child came from isn't possible. But if the adoptive parents ever questioned Tan about issues that arose, things like missing birth certificates or clearly falsified medical histories, Tan had an answer. If the new parents ever had any suspicion that anything fishy was going on, Tan would threaten them with legal action through one of her major accomplices, family court judge Camille Kelly. Judge Kelly used her position of power to sanction Tan's activities and threaten the adoptive parents with taking away their adoptive children if they continued to make a fuss or ask questions. They would also be threatened with being roped into whatever legal ramifications Tan may or may not have faced. I mean, they did use her services, so technically they were involved in an illegal enterprise themselves. She was a judge telling them they were complicit. Needless to say, this blackmail coming from the U.S. judicial system itself made a lot of folks go quiet. Tan was so powerful and wealthy, so highly regarded as a steward of ridding adoption of its negative stigma at the time, and so well connected, no accusations or rumblings of misconduct ever stuck. The story is so insane that it's hard to even frame it or tell it in a way that makes any sense whatsoever, but it's completely real. It happened, and it affected thousands of lives right here in America. To make it even more insane and unbelievable, one of those children that Tan and her agency kidnapped and sold to unsuspecting adoptive parents was professional wrestling legend, the Nature Boy, Ric Flair. And in the end, Tan and Judge Kelly and E.H. Crump and everyone else who knew it was truly going on at the Tennessee Children's Home Society got away with it. None of them ever faced charges. Tan died of cancer at 59. Judge Kelly and E.H. Crump both died shortly thereafter in 1954 and 1955, respectively. None of the children they kidnapped were ever returned to their biological parents. Thanks for watching this video. Be sure to like this video and subscribe to this channel for more of history's weirdness.
They used to do it all the time back in the day and wasn't no issue. And like I said, I feel like they trying to get back to them good old days of doing shit like that. The kids are being targeted, man.
When my second son was born, girl, they had me losing my mind. They told me my son had jaundice, and they said I couldn't stay at the hospital anymore. They took me like they said I was good, I was healthy, I can go home, but they kept my son an extra day. I was like, they're gonna keep my baby, they're gonna take my baby, and they're gonna give him to somebody. Girl, I was losing it. I went home, took a shower, came right back, and I never left his sight again. until he got out. And they went ahead
Right. I was about to say you could spend a night with him, right?
and they would not let me. Like I could stay
What?
in the waiting room, but not with him because he had jaundice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Aw.
So I
But
was
you was
like,
just there in the waiting room, though.
oh, I was not gonna leave that hospital because if I seen anybody with my kid, they were gonna get hurt. I wasn't playing with nobody. I was like waiting right there by the nursery. I was like, I'm not leaving until my baby gets out this hospital. And they gave him to me like within a few hours later. Like, what were y'all setting up for me? But he was fine after that. Yep. I told my nurse,
Now, Shay said about the 14-year-old girl who, I hate to put it on her, but
yeah.
I hate to say it. I ain't gonna say it. We know what happened, but she said, how was she gonna explain to her children what happened to their grandfather? Hi, Francis Dean. Welcome. T Star. I thank all of y'all for coming through. We at 2 hours right now. I'm about to get down and get ready for work tomorrow. I've been working like 10 hours,
Yeah, you
Much
need rest.
love. I thank Chris Thorns, Chris No Cutter, Simply Talking Podcast, We Here, News and Shenanigans, and You Knew. I thank you guys for coming up here
Oh,
and making it a lot better for me. It was a little shaky in the beginning, but we got through it.
anytime. And
I
look, get a
appreciate you guys. Huh?
notification. I said, I don't know what's going on, but I didn't get a notification. You need to text me from now on because I get my text messages. But
Well, hell, I sent it to your IG.
I didn't see anything on my IG. That's what I'm saying. I didn't get my notification. I don't know what's going on.
I sent it to you.
I'm telling you, I didn't get one.
What? I'm gonna have to go look at my phone. I could have sworn. No, the reason I like to do it in IG because everybody is in one spot. And
Yeah,
so I do have a couple people's phone numbers, but I always forget because every time it's like a big rush thing for me. So
yeah,
I'm trying to
no.
share,
Send it.
so I don't want to be all over the place trying to do it because it ain't
No,
gonna happen.
just text mine. I'm telling you, I'll get texts before I get anything else. I don't know what's going on with my notifications on my YouTube, my Instagram, my Snapchat.
Okay, so you didn't get the notification, but did you get my message?
Let me see if I can look it up. Hold on.
Because we got to be real specific here.
Specific? Nothing from you.
Pacific, no.
Nothing from you. Nothing specific from you.
Okay, well, maybe I got to your name and got distracted. That's
You
possible.
forgot about me. That's okay. You forgot about me. You good.
I didn't forget about you. I seen your name. I don't know how you didn't get the message. I tried.
I can show you I don't have a message from you.
I believe you. I believe you. You ain't got to show me. I'm going to just go look at mine. But okay, if that's it, guys, we're out of here.
Text me from now on.
Look, you being a little damn bossy, ain't you?
I said text me.
I'm gonna end this with a laugh. Here you go.
Oh my God, guys.
Bye.
Shout out to Goddess Masterpiece for sending me this video. It is freaking hilarious, and I needed this laugh this morning. So I thought I'd share with y'all because this is so funny. I don't know why people get on roller coasters with wigs and lace fronts and just to be terrorized, like terrified, I mean. Like, come on, man. This girl looked like she was damn near passed out on this ride, and she woke up and said this. Y'all gotta check this out. Freaking hilarious.
What's wrong with my feet? Your eyes open. No, not hers.
Oh my God, dude. Don't go to the amusement park with a lace front or a wig and get on a damn ride. Oh my God. See, why even? Why? She was damn near passed out on there and woke up. My wig!
How much it cost? How much my wig costed? Oh no, Jake! Oh no, buy my fucking wig! Look at this shit! No, all my edges. Oh my god, where my wig behind me? Where my wig at? Oh my goodness!
This is better than the damn scaring part.
I'm going to laugh every time I see that because I'm goofy like that. But anyway, thank you guys for hanging out. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Make this go viral.